Hello, my name is Katie Love Keener, and you're watching Coffees with Katie, where we sit and have a coffee together. I'm drinking out of my Luke Star's Hollow Connecticut cup. Actually, I have two of these cups. I didn't buy them. My two sisters both bought me one for Christmas on the same Christmas. And they didn't plan that. They just both saw the cup and thought, that's a Katie cup, because I love Gilmore Girls. Gilmore Girls is one of those shows that I can just have playing in the background while I'm doing anything, and it's just wonderful, because I've seen every episode, so I could just be listening to the show and I can picture what's happening, and so that's really nifty when I have things to do, like I'm wanting to wash the dishes, or I'm wanting to paint, or whatever it is I'm doing. I can just put on Gilmore Girls. I don't need to watch it because I'm watching it in my brain. I'd have to say one of my favorite characters is Gil. If you've never seen the show, there's a band in the show, and there's this guy named Gil, and he has long blonde hair, and he's rock and roll to the max. And in real life, the guy's name is Sebastian, and he was a Canadian rock star. I don't remember what the name of the band was that he was in Canada, but he's a riot. I think he's funny. He also did some Broadway. I also really enjoyed Kirk. If you haven't seen the show, there's a character named Kirk, and he's just a bit of an oddball. Almost every episode I see him in, he has a different job. He's had so many different jobs. He dances. He makes movies. He has night terrors, which cause him to run naked in the town. He lives with his mom. He has a pet pig later on. He's been known to parachute. In the episode called The Festival of Living Art, the whole town reenacts and recreate famous art pieces. And Kirk got to be Jesus Christ in the Last Supper. So that was a great episode. That was an episode that got me into Gilmore Girls. He also played a lot of DDR, Dance Dance Revolution, which, who didn't play a lot of DDR a few years back? I loved that game. I would stay up till 1 a.m. doing DDR in the living room. I wasn't very good at it, but I loved it. Kirk, the real person, I don't know his name, but he's gone on to be one of the characters in Galaxies of the Guardian of the Galaxies. And he's excellent in that movie. And whenever I watch that movie, I think there's Kirk doing his outer space bit. I don't know if you guys read the news, but I read the news this morning. And there's a lot of bad news, obviously. But I found some good news. This morning, I read about how the adoption of black cats from shelters, from pounds, has gone up since the movie The Black Panther came out. Apparently, people are looking for cats to adopt, and when they go, they see the black cat. And they think, yes, I'm going to buy that cat and name him Black Panther, or one of the characters from the Black Panther. And so this is really great news for black cats. Black cats are famously known for being bad luck. When they're not bad luck, they're just cats. Which makes me wonder how many snakes were adopted after the movie Snakes on a Plane. So thank you, Black Panther, for getting cats into homes. I think we learned a few things today. Kirk from Gilmore Girls is one of the best characters there is. I think we learned that today. Tune in next week for Coffees with Katie, with me. Coffees with me. Because I'm going to be talking all Disney next week to get ready for going to Disneyland with the fam bam. It's going to be the first time my husband's ever been to Disneyland, and I'm pretty stoked about that. And I'm going to show you guys something I specifically bought for the Disney trip. It's going to be epic. Have a great weekend, everyone. Drink some more coffee. Watch an episode of the Gilmore Girls. This episode has been brought to you by Gigi.